Well, hello there again, third through sixth graders. Now, yesterday we finished up reading the Tyger Rising, and there was a reference made in the story uh, at the end there by Sistine to a poem. And being a person that's always kind of been interested in poetry, I got curious about the Tyger, Tyger burning bright, and so I Googled it. And sure enough, that is a real poem, and it really exists. It was written by a fellow by the name of William Blake. Now, William Blake, he was one of those sort of protesting type artists at the end of the 1700s. He was born in 1757, and if you know a little bit about art and what was going on in the world of art, everything that preceded that was pretty classical in its nature. So he was a little more radical, and he felt that we should be inspired from things within us to create our art. Now, William Blake was a writer, he was a poet, but he also painted. And both of those things combined didn't provide for him much of a successful life, as the saying goes for struggling artists. But the poem, the Tyger, now he was English, by the way, so you see the spelling Tyger. It isn't spelled the classical way that we know the word tiger, Tiger. But let me just read this poem to you. Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thine heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what deep grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Well, that's it in its entirety. Kind of a curious piece of poetry, in as much as it looks at the tiger and tries to analyze and understand it. And much the same way that Sistine looked at the tiger in the story. Sistine saw it as this beautiful creature that needed to be set free, and so did William Blake. Anyhow, I just wanted to bring that piece of poetry to you and let you know that, see, I get curious about things like that, and hopefully you do too. When a reference like that is made, sometimes you just got to chase it around and see if you can find it, which is one of the wonders of our modern world, the fact that you can Google things. It would have taken me hours and hours at the library when I was your age to try and find that reference to that poem. Anyhow, that's it for the Tyger Rising. We'll close the book on that now completely, and we still have enough time, I think, to maybe pick up another chapter book and begin that next week if you'd like to read another story. So you guys take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and be kind to somebody.